the Apopco Studios in Oklahoma City, this is an OSU update with John Helsley. I'm Jenny Carlson. John, Cowboys go on the road over the weekend to Memphis, and they get back on the winning track after that disappointing loss at South Carolina. Some really good defense and some really good point guard play. You got to like what you're seeing out of Anthony Hickey right now.
Absolutely. Anthony Hickey has pretty much transformed this team. You know, we thought it was going to be a LeBron Nash-led team, and he still has to score for them. But I think Anthony Hickey is really putting his stamp on this team defensively. On the offensive end, the ball moves much better now than it did a year ago. Really, since Byron Eaton was the point guard, I believe, the ball has much better movement. They're getting a lot more efficient offense. He's become a big-time player for them.
Well, and we know that Travis Ford, as a former point guard himself, puts a lot of pressure on that position. Does Travis Ford even like what he's seeing out there?
Even Travis likes it. Now, that doesn't mean he's going to back off anytime soon. Anthony Hickey's still going to feel the ear here with Travis Ford barking in it at all times. But yeah, Travis loves what he's seeing, and privately he talks about the difference that Anthony Hickey has become with this team. He's becoming a leader now that he's getting more and more comfortable, as an LSU transfer. I think this is his basketball team.
You mentioned his defense, and we saw at Memphis, they get great crowds and, a big environment. OSU really held them down. I have to think that starts with Hickey, but that's more team-wide too, isn't it?
It is team-wide, and you've got Michael Cobbins back in the post, who's a very good shot blocker, rebounder down there. He makes it tough for teams to come in there and get things done. LeBron Nash even talked about, when you watch Hickey play out front, play that hard on defense, it makes you want to play defense too. Right. Nash not really known for defense. Phil Forte's an underrated defender. I think Leighton Hammonds and a couple of the other guys can play it too. This team sort of has that identity.
Yeah, interesting. All right, lastly, let's talk about some non-conference games this week because we are inching very close to Big 12 play. Not quite there yet, but a couple games this week, Tuesday and Sunday. A not so big one, and then a pretty darn big one, right?
Absolutely. Middle Tennessee State comes in on Tuesday night. A team that made the tournament a year ago, but not one of those lower seeds. A team that probably has a little bit of talent. Sunday, however, Maryland comes in. It's a very good Maryland team. They've been in the top 25 the last couple of weeks. Maybe without their leading scorer. He has a wrist injury. Not sure if he'll be back for that game or not, but still a very good team. The highlight of the non-conference schedule for OSU.
All right, thanks, John. Be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoma.